Hey guys, so I've come in here to talk about why I am not attracted to black men. Which, first, I want to say I'm in my apartment. It's amazing. I love it, even if the people next door to me are not amazing and do make me uncomfortable. There's still a lot at 26 for me to be grateful for. Not only my own apartment, but my new job, and I won't say where my new job is because I value my privacy. So, why I'm not attracted to black men? All of my experiences, except for maybe this one guy, and I hadn't even known him that long, with black men have, and I'm just going to be brutally honest, have not been pleasant. There have been a lot of black men who have raped me, sexually assaulted me. The time that I was raped in the woods so brutally before I was even 21 years old, that was a black man as well. I've had a lot of black men feel entitled to me and feel as though I'm not a human being, I'm their property. Because they see it, oh, well, she's a black woman, so she belongs to us. Which I already clarified in the other video. I'm not just black, I'm also Puerto Rican. I'm mixed. And I'm also entitled to love who I want to love. I'm attracted to white men, and for a variety of reasons, but I think white men are absolutely gorgeous. Um, I happen to be very fond of blue and green eyes. But that's besides the point. I just, as far as black men go, a lot of them feel as though I should be on their side. I should, represent Black Lives Matter and all of these things that really are, like Melinda says, racist, ignorant. Black men are not victims. Many of them will commit crimes and do stupid ass shit and then want sympathy when they get arrested or get in any sort of trouble. I think that and I'm just going to be honest, my dislike, my disgust with black men stems all the way back from realizing that, you know, well, not all the way back, but when I got older, I met my birth dad. I was coming out of rehab. I was 23 years old. And he was a black man who was nothing but a criminal, a drug dealer. He robbed banks for a living. And when I met him, he was still a piece of shit. He was still an asshole. He was still a deadbeat, not even giving a single fuck. I dealt with him again this summer. I dealt with what is supposedly my birth sister. I don't believe it anymore, and I don't see her as family. I don't see my birth dad as family. Because as far as I'm concerned, my birth dad is nothing but a sperm donor and a loser at that. He's not a good person. He's very emotionally abusive. He's very messed up in the head. And I do believe that he uses religion and different things like that to make himself seem like he's a better person when he's really not. He neglected me. He neglected the other person that I don't want to talk about because she is only 22, 23 years old and thinks that she knows it all when it comes to me, when I did not grow up with this individual who is my supposed birth sister. I didn't grow up with her. I don't owe her anything. And I didn't need to explain anything to her, nor did I need to explain anything to my so called birth dad, who is a complete piece of shit, who reached out to me. Actually, he had my so-called birth sister reach out to me on social media for him before I actually met him. And both of them were emotionally abusive, narcissistic, and just very toxic individuals. I do not talk to them anymore because of many situations where they were being manipulative and they didn't think that I was smart enough to see it, which has been most abusers and most toxic people in my life have always assumed, no, look at her. She's adopted. She was abused her whole life. Nobody cared about her. She wound up homeless for several years, going through sex trafficking. Look at all the shit that she had to go through. No one gives a fuck about her. She must not be smart enough to pick up on when she's being taken advantage of. But unfortunately for them, I am smart enough. And I do know when someone's taking advantage of me. And I wasn't going to allow that to happen, especially with all of the anger that I have with him not being there all those years and choosing a life of crime over somebody that's supposed to be his kid. You're not a dad, you're a sperm donor. You're a loser. You're not. And then you want to call me disrespectful. I found that really funny. He said, oh, I got 2,000 whatever, so many people defending me, coming to my defense. Well, you're the dad. You're in the right. No, you are the sperm donor. You were never a dad. My fucking dad, my supposed dad, my adopted dad, while you were in jail all those years for robbing banks and selling fucking drugs, raped me, beat me, emotionally abused me like you fucking did the first couple of times that you've dealt with me. Same thing with my brother. Do you fucking realize all of the shit that I had to go through while you chose to be out there and be a fucking idiot? And then, oh, you want to make yourself look a certain way or look better by saying, oh, I'm a strong black man. You are not. Many black men are like you. Many of them make poor fucking choices in life. They leave their kids into the foster care system to be adopted and then to be abused, to be raped, to be beaten, to go through so many fucked up things, and then you want to turn around on us and make us feel bad. And then this summer, among many fucked up things, my birth dad said to me, he goes, well, I'm not even fully convinced I'm your dad anyway. I want a fucking DNA test. Fuck you. You don't need a DNA test, because I'm pretty sure even though we had different birth moms, according to my so-called birth sister, you sure as fuck know who you laid down with and you fucked in order to conceive me. There is no DNA test necessary, especially after some of the documents I saw and the fact that you had baby pictures of me in your fucking apartment. Those were my fucking photos. I know you're my fucking sperm donor. But there is nothing that you or my birth sister could say to justify your behavior and how you came into my life so many years later after all of the fucked up things that happened to me and tried to justify it. Well, we're here now and we're trying. You didn't try anything. The only thing you tried to do was manipulate me, and it didn't fucking work. So, I digress. Getting back onto the subject of that, it goes way back to the fact that, even the person who helped give me life is not a good fucking guy, never will be. And he's a black man, and he sees me as property instead of a human being and a woman. And that's how it has my experience with black men has been for the past several years since I've been fucking alive. I'm 26. That's not as old as some of the other YouTubers that I respect and watch on a daily fucking basis, but it's enough years to go, okay, well, I've had enough experiences with black men to know that there are several reasons aside from the way they look. As far as genetics, every time I look at a black man, I don't see, nothing excites me, nothing attracts me, because in order to want a relationship with somebody, you also have to, it's not just about looks, I get that. It's about how they can treat you properly and all of those things that are important after the shit that I survived. Yeah, you bet you it's very fucking important for a guy to know how to treat me. But I also have to, there also has to be chemistry. I also have to be attracted to him on a physical level, as not just an emotional level. And I have never been once attracted to a black man. Earlier this summer, I had another black man come into my life and manipulate me. He sexually assaulted me in my fucking apartment. Something that I didn't even get to report. So, do I owe it to anybody? I even on my old channel had a YouTube channel that supports Black Lives Matter, which I don't support. I'm with Melinda on the fact that all lives matter. Say, oh, you're disrespecting black men. Why would we want to be with you? No, why? Right, why would we want to be with you? As if I don't deal with disgusting, perverted black men every single day pushing themselves up on me. Just face it, the fact that you guys feel entitled to us as your fucking property means that we have to want to be attracted to you on a physical and emotional level. We have to allow you to put your fucking hands on us, to be too close to us, to follow us around, to do all of this shit that makes us uncomfortable. But when we say something about it, oh, how dare we? We're disrespecting the black community and black men. And, oh my God. No, the fuck we're not. We're speaking up for ourselves. And we're making it known what we are as women. And we deserve to be respected. We are human fucking beings. And it doesn't matter what race you are. You get to choose. Only you get to choose who you love and who you have a relationship with. When I have children one day and when I get pregnant, I know this is going to sound wild, but when I was in the 8th grade, I said when I do get pregnant and I do have babies someday, it's going to be by a white man, because I actually had several dreams, even when I was younger, about having my kids were biracial like me. But their father was white. And that is 26 years later still how I feel. I mean, still what's going to happen. I'm not going to have children with a black man. And for whatever reason, in 2021, it's controversial to not be attracted to black men in any way, shape, or form. It's controversial to want to have kids with a white guy and want to start a family. Why is it controversial? Because you're fucking racist and ignorant? My adopted family, a lot of them are white. My other adopted sister, who I didn't grow up with, happens to be black. So I'm very taken back by all of the fucked up comments and all of the hate that I've gotten in the past for exposing the fact that black men are not victims. Many of them are very sexist and very entitled, wind up raping women, beating them up, treating women like Chris Brown does. Although I do like Chris Brown's songs, I don't like him as a person for several reasons, and one of them is the fact that he does not care. I mean, even just earlier this year, he was again or at least I don't know if he was charged with it, but there was another report of him hitting another fucking woman so hard her weave came out. I mean, really? But these are the black men that I've met in society, but also the black men that are being pushed in the media. Over here beating up women, and I mean that's another reason why I think rap music is so toxic. And rap music was created by black men to make it seem as if it's okay to beat women up, to rape them, to insult them, emotionally abuse them. Look at the influence that you've had on society as black men and realize y'all are fucking toxic. You're toxic as fuck. And I'm not sorry. I don't apologize. And I'm keeping it 100. You're fucking toxic. You made music to influence people's minds and make people think it's fucking okay to go around killing people, abusing women. This is the type of shit that you promote through music, through rap music, and through many other things that you guys have done in society. Don't fucking say it hasn't. And then when you do illegal shit and you get arrested, you're like, oh, Black Lives Matter. I was discriminated against. This guy arrested me. Their people are racist. You have no idea what they do to black people out here. No, first of all, we're not the biggest victims ever. All races go through discrimination. White people go through discrimination too. Okay? It's not just fucking black people and oh my god, I got arrested. You got fucking arrested because you did some stupid ass shit. I have never seen a black man from my own personal experience get arrested for no fucking reason. And a lot of them do sell drugs and do violent shit, pull guns on people. And for what? So they can walk around playing the victim, saying Black Lives Matter. You're not the victim, man. I can go on and on about the variety of reasons why I am not attracted to black men and why I will never have children with a black man. Ever. And I've had them talk to me in public, and even it's sad to say, but it's true. I don't feel fucking comfortable with it because a lot of y'all are extremely aggressive, and then when we show we're not interested, y'all get even fucking worse. I said my piece. You're either gonna say some ignorant ass shit probably in the comment section because you don't fucking agree with me. And if you don't agree with me, that just proves my point that you do think we're fucking property. And you do think that all of us should have the same fucking mindset and believe in the same shit, that we should be with you, and we should all fall for this racist ass, stupid ass fucking Black Lives Matter bullshit. And that, oh, well, you're black, that means you should be. No, bitch. I am motherfucking Puerto Rican. I got Latina blood in me, which means I'm even more motherfucking fiery, along with the fact that I have anger issues from the shit that I went through, than you motherfuckers are willing to deal with. Period.